Booking a celebrity for a surprise appearance or feature concert is certainly a great opportunity to add special flair and increase revenue for events. Unfortunately, there are plenty of scammers out there looking to deceitfully cash in on a celebrity's name. Here are a few case studies of some infamous celebrity booking scams, so you can see them for what they are and learn how to avoid them. Meet Jason, a concert promoter who was looking to book a rapper, Rod Wave, for an upcoming festival. Jason did the first part right. He found the artist's contact info on bookingagentinfo.com. However, instead of copying and pasting the address in his email, he decided to type it in himself. Jason left an S off the end of the email address, and the email went out to an opportunistic scammer who created a similar email address. The scammer created a fake contract and demanded a standard down payment of $12,000 for a $15,000 booking. And just like that, Jason the promoter was scammed out of $12,000. But there were a couple of red flags Jason should have noticed to avoid this. Jason should have used copy and paste and double-checked the address before sending. Secondly, Jason should have been instantly suspicious of a low booking fee for a top-tier performer. $15,000 is very low for such a booking, so be sure to know your rates. Finally, the abnormally high deposit percentage on the invoice that came directly from the record label should have raised two red flags. Generally, agents will ask for a 50% deposit to confirm the booking, and record labels rarely do their bookings in-house. This is Marlene, a con artist who was convicted of felony theft after she created 2 fictitious emails and contacted people interested in booking talent. In the end, her scams accounted for financial losses for her victims totaling more than $230,000. She was caught and sentenced, but not all the money was recovered. Her victims could have easily avoided her scam. Her victims should have gone through the celebrity's agent instead of going through middle agencies. And if you do go through a middle agency, be sure to do your research to ensure you are dealing with a legitimate company. Also, if you are going with one of these agencies, ask for confirmable examples, experience, and references that prove the agency or individual can deliver on their promise. Otherwise, you could end up falling for a scam like the one Marlene perpetrated. The case of Octavian is another good example of how to avoid scammers. Octavian convinced a prestigious university that not only was he working for a talent agency, but that he could book hip-hop trio Migos for an event. The university paid for the concert. By the time the concert came around, he had already laundered the money to cover his scam. You should recognize some of these red flags from our previous cases. The booking fee down payment of $37,000 was significant and more than the standard 50%. Furthermore, you should always ask for proof to verify the agent's legitimacy. If you are working with an agency that isn't well known, it's best to ask for verifiable references. Lil Wayne is no stranger to scammers using his status to try to scam promoters out of money. One such case was when Alabama State University attempted to book the rapper through a third-party booking agent who claimed to have close ties to Lil Wayne. A contract was signed and tickets sold, but as the concert approached, the school discovered the agent had no intention of contacting Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's camp caught wind of this and released a statement. Fake promoters are the lowest of people on this earth because they are damaging the integrity of artists and, most importantly, hurting the fans who are expecting to see their favorite artist. Of course, this could have all been avoided. This self-acclaimed agent didn't even have a website. If you're going through a middleman or a booking rep, be wary of those who do not have a website. And you should never hand over money until you have corroborated the veracity of the company. Rich Homie Quan rose to fame back in 2013 with several top 20 songs. Shortly after his rise to fame, his manager, DeMonta Gibson, began receiving a series of strange phone calls and messages about Quan missing appearances. These calls all had one thing in common. They paid up front after contacting Rich Homie Quan through Instagram. Only problem was, This wasn't Kwan's Insta. This could have been avoided by some of the aforementioned methods, but Instagram and other social media accounts give us another layer of protection to help us avoid such a scam. Always look for the verification tick beside a celebrity's name to ensure their profile has been verified. All 5 of these case studies could have been avoided and highlight the very real threat of fake booking agents who are always lurking and looking for ways to scam individuals and concert promoters. But by staying alert and doing your due diligence, these types of scams are all avoidable.